Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Holly. Today I'm going to be planning in my B6 inserts from Jesenia's Printables, and the kit I'm going to be using is actually leftovers from my Erin Condren spread with Nicole Alexia Designs. This kit was so gorgeous. I was debating using, I have other versions of the same art, but honestly, I just kind of want to use this again. I know that's ridiculous, because the real reason is because I want to use tons of washi. I am just like so excited to finally be able to use my Galaxy washies from Simply Gilded, and I think a great way to do that is to stretch some kit leftovers. So the way I'm going to start is actually with date covers. I had bought these with the kit itself because I wasn't sure that I was gonna like the date strips that came with the kit, but then I ultimately decided to use those in my Erin Condren because they were they were foiled. So I'm gonna use these instead in here, which is a nice way, like when shops offer a la carte extras like this, it's like a nice way that you can pick these up if you do intend to stretch your kit 2 weeks, you know, but you still want date covers for both. You can always just grab this or something like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and just lay these down quickly. And the last time I did one of these extras, or leftovers rather, B6 videos, I asked you guys, or I told you I was going to be answering some questions in these when it's going to be kind of like a boring spread. So I can do that for like the quote boring parts of this video. So the most upvoted question on that video was casual book recommendations or podcasts. So I definitely have mentioned some of my favorite podcasts on here before, but I'll just kind of reiterate. So podcasts, every morning, I always listen to the NPR Up First podcast. Well, every weekday morning. They don't post it on weekends. I really like the NPR Up First because it's like a really quick summary of the news. It's like typically only 10 to 12 minutes. I listen to most of my podcasts at like 1.3 or 1.5 speed depending. So I get through it in like 10 minutes, but it's a really quick news summary, and for me, it's like the amount of detail I need. I am also aware that the what's it called? The daily podcast from the New York Times is very popular. I occasionally listen to that one. That is a good one if you want like a deeper dive into a story that relates to the news. So they'll typically do like ones that are something that's related but maybe not, like, but it takes a longer time, so you only get like a high level summary of all the other news at the end of the podcast, but then they do like a deeper dive. So if I'm interested in this story, I'll listen to the daily as well, but I don't listen to the daily on the daily. The other main podcast I really like, I love the Pod Save America guys. Like, I know that everybody talks about them, but I love Pod Save America. It's definitely for a certain political persuasion, so if you're not like liberal, you probably won't like the podcast, but I love it. I think they are hilarious. I think that they're extremely informative. Like, I just really love that podcast. So I listen to that every week. I also really like, I've mentioned recently, I've been really into Forever 35, and that's an awesome one if you're into like skincare or self-care or anything care. It's a really good one if you're a lady that enjoys those sorts of things. Or if you're a dude, I guess would be fine too, but it's definitely, it's like 2 female hosts and they're awesome. And I am going through, by the way, with my washies at the bottom here in case you can't tell. And what other podcast do I really like? I was really into the Quibbler for a while. I'm still into it. I'm gonna once I'm all caught up on the Forever 35 backlog, I'm gonna go back to the Quibbler. It's a great podcast about like Harry Potter from an adult perspective. So it's like, you know, like they swear and they talk like adult themes, and like I really, really like it. I think it's really well done. The hosts are really funny, and just awesome. And other podcasts I enjoy are, like, I always listen to like Planet Money. That's a good one, and Freakonomics, but those are kind of boring, and I feel like everybody that wants to listen to those already listens to those. I really liked the Recapables podcast when it was doing Westworld. If you are a Westworld fan, when that comes back on, I do recommend that. And then Binge Mode, which is also the Ringer Media, just started a Harry Potter podcast. I have not started it yet, but I have heard from a couple of my friends that it's amazing. I'm trying to do like, I only kind of want to do one Harry Potter podcast at a time. So I think I'm going to just save I want to do the Quibbler, I think, first, but they're going to take forever to get through the rest of the book, so I don't know. I'm kind of torn on whether I should do binge mode. If you're listening to it now, tell me if it would be like confusing for me to do that and the Quibbler. And then other podcasts, there's one I only listen to occasionally, but I do really like it. It's called Day in the Life, and it's like literally somebody telling their like the minute details of their day, and I am such a nerd and I enjoy that type of thing so much. And what other podcast? I'm like looking at my app. The What Should I Read Next podcast is pretty solid. If you like there's a blog called Modern Mrs. Darcy, which I really enjoy, and it's like a really good kind of like book podcast. And she has a great, it's a book blog, and then she has a great podcast that goes along with that. I'm gonna put down some to-do headers, or to-do lists and headers. And I'm gonna use these full heart checklists because I just kind of want to have space for brain dumping per usual. And so yeah, so that is another good podcast. I think I'm gonna try to skip these darker blue ones. I just feel like they're a little too dark for like, or like the blue is too bright maybe. I don't really want to use them. I kind of want to make this a little bit more pastel-y. Although all the to-do headers are the same dark blue. Oh well. I could just use today headers. Maybe I'll do the today headers instead of the blue and just try to avoid using this blue. What do we think about that, guys? Just to make it a little different than the main spread as well. So I think those are most of the podcasts. Oh, there's another one called Best of Both Worlds. Honestly, sometimes I like this podcast, sometimes I don't. It's like if you're familiar with the author Laura Vanderkam, she does like kind of time management books, and then it's a blogger who I actually really like. I like the blogger more than I like Laura. The blogger's her name is Shu. It's like Sarah, and she's a female physician blogger. And they co-host a podcast called Best of Both Worlds, and it's kind of about like women making like women fitting in both time for family and fun, I think is the tagline. And it's good. Sometimes I find Laura Vanderkam very annoying in terms of like not recognizing her own privilege. And there's definitely like two privileged white ladies being like, oh, just hire everything out. Like, it's fine. Like, if you have kids, just like buy more childcare and like buy a cleaner and like buy all this. And I realize that's not relatable to a lot of people. So, and it's probably kind of strange that I listen to it anyway, since I don't have children, but I enjoy it. So whatever. I kind of want to use, I cut this blue one down and now I'm mad at myself. Cause I want to use it like up here. I guess I'll just use the pink one down here and use the blue one here. So anyways, I think those are most of the podcasts I like. In terms of books, I'm trying to think. So books, great books I've read this year. I really liked the, what's it called? Something Eleanor Elephant. Oh crap. I gotta look at my Goodreads app, guys. Oh, it's called Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine, and that was very good. This Is How It Always Is was excellent. I really, really liked that. I'm gonna use the short checklist on Friday because I'm traveling that day anyway. Oh no, I'm not traveling on Friday. I kind of want to have a long list. I'll save this for the weekend. I feel like this is all out of sorts. Oh well. And then I'll put this on Saturday, I guess. Actually, I kind of want to put it on Sunday. I feel like all the colors, I'm going to switch these two. I'm going to put the blue in the middle. I'm going to get my undo out. Let me do some undo. Let's not tear up the paper. I'm going to do some undo and come back. Okay, that looks much more balanced to me. I also went ahead and put the blue one on Sunday. And then on Saturday, since we're really going to be traveling most of the day, I'm going to take the last full box I had from the kit and put that on Saturday. And so I used up that sheet. And so then the other thing I want to do, I do want to add some like other headers. So I pulled out these headers from Simply Watercolor Co. and I'm going to intersperse those And then I'm also going to bring in this sheet from SADIE stickers, just so I don't have two of the same right in a row. But FYI, these SADIE stickers, which were a $2 Tuesdays sheet, they have 8 in each day, so I don't have to stress about using just 2, and I'll still have like a week's worth. Does that make sense? Like I still can have like 7 of this specific style for a week, so that is ideal. And I realize these pinks are not a perfect match, but we're going with it. And I'm gonna bring in then some of these. These are holographic, and I just didn't want to use, I had used the SADIE stickers ones like that were like this in my regular spread, but then I thought that it would be strange to have 2 different bow shapes, or I thought it would be strange to have these basically twice, but in different styles. I don't know if I'm making any sense. So I'm just adding this kind of as deco, let's be real. And just putting these in wherever makes sense to me. Okay, and I think that is largely it. I am gonna go ahead and add in some other washi kind of while I yap. So I'm going to use some of this moon washi, which I didn't get to use in the regular spread. So I'm gonna pull this here. So the other books I would recommend, if you've never read I Capture the Castle, it's an older book. I've read it, I only read it like in the last year, but it's like from like the 1950s or something. But if you're a fan at all of like Jane Austen, Pride and Prejudice, like I think you'll really love I Capture the Castle. It's a really cute little book. It's a super easy read. It's really sweet. I feel like it's like an older book that has not gotten a lot of attention. That's like one of my faves. Other books I really liked. Oh, I read Little Fires Everywhere by Celeste. I don't know how to say her last name. I forget how to say that name. But that was a wonderful book, and is just, yeah, she's just a great author. I don't really like that up there. Okay, so I think any other books, I'll let you guys know as I read them. I'm like looking through. I just read Educated, which was the Girls Night In, which is a newsletter I really like. I will leave that linked below. But Girls Night In is a great Educated was a good book. It wasn't great. So I liked it. I didn't love it. So I would kind of recommend it. It was a really interesting story. I just felt like there were some parts where, I don't know, I wasn't like totally keen on the way she like described the story. So next I do think I want to put in my videos. So for my videos, I think I'm going to take one of these. I kind of want to use a light gray if it'll work. Yeah, I'm going to take one of these on the 3 days I do want to upload a video, since this is kind of like my to-do planner. And I think this is a to-do, getting the video uploaded. I'm looking for all my, what do we have here? Oh, I think for my videos, I'm gonna take, I wanna use something a little bigger than a little thing, but I guess I'm gonna use a little thing. I guess I could use these 3 little boxes here. So I'll take one of these and use this to mark down uploading a video. Put that like that. I'm gonna do it for the rest of the days as well before I forget. That looks like a little strange kind of in the middle there. I kind of want to take a different sized box, and they'll just have different sized boxes, and that will be fine. I'm gonna take maybe for uploading the video, and then I'll take this one on Friday. Okay, then I don't really have a ton else I need to mark down. So on Monday, I do want to mark down that I need to start some new contacts. So for that, I'm gonna take something foiled to remind myself. I think I'll just take one of these kind of holographic bows. We just have a butt ton of bows in this spread, let's be real. And I'm not mad about it, as a reminder for my contacts. And then that night I want to work on some planner stuff. So I'm going to take one of these cute little doodles from Coffee Monsters Co. And I'm just going to like do that. I kind of want to layer it on something just for some sort of bit of interest here. So I'll layer it on. We don't have a ton left in this kit. think I'm gonna take one of these kind of purplish gray flags, put that here, and take this little planner icon. And I think that looks cute. And then on Tuesday, I want to mark down that I need to go to the dry cleaner in the morning. So for that, I'm gonna take something. I think I'm gonna take one of these hexagons I'm already using. I need to order more of these already. I love them so much. And I'm gonna take, because that's from Rose Colored Days, by the way. And for that, I'm gonna take also a little reminder here. Maybe I'll take one of these little laundry, or do we have like a car? I think I'll just take one of these little laundry baskets. And that night I need to spend some time getting the house in order before the cleaning people come. So for that, I think I'm gonna take just this little junk box because I do wanna do a little bit of sorting as well. And I'm gonna layer that on some sort of flag to be determined. Okay, I'm gonna take a little pink flag and layer this here. It's a little crooked. And then I might just take like some washi and put that in this space because I wanted to use a lot of washi and I feel like I'm not doing that yet. So I'm gonna take these moons. Oh yeah, those match really well. And layer them here. And then I think that's really it for the to-dos that day anyway. Really cute. And then Wednesday, I already have my video. And then is there anything else I really need to mark down on Wednesday? we do have the cleaning appointment that day, so I think I'll go ahead and mark that down. And I'm just gonna take this little vacuum sticker from Coffee Monsters Co. for that, to mark down that we have a cleaning appointment, and I'm gonna layer that on some sort of box. I'll layer that on here. And then I'm gonna put in some washi at the bottom. Okay, and then on to Thursday. Thursday, I wanna mark down that I am working from home. So I'm gonna take a little paperclip reminder from Simply Watercolor Co. And then I don't know what to put that on. Maybe I'll put it on a half box here. Although that leaves me, that's very risky to use a half box. I need to leave like one half box back in case my plans significantly change for my main spread. That's always like a stress I have when I use leftovers. And then I am gonna take an emoji because why not? And I'll use one of these cute little gray emojis here. So cute. And then I also want to mark down doing that it is trash day. I think I'm going to take just some washi in between here because we have it. Actually, I guess it's a lot of pink on that day. I'll use the moons again. And for trash day, I think we do have a cute little trash sticker in the kit, yeah. So I'm gonna take the little trash sticker there just for trash day. And, ooh, maybe I'll layer over it. I'm so extra. I have this little sampler from Simply Watercolor Co. It has these transparent icon covers, and I think they look so cute. So I'm gonna layer a little confetti layer over that because why not? Although now you can't really tell what it is, but that's fine. Okay, on to Friday. Friday, I want to have a laundry day that night because we are traveling over the weekend. So I'm gonna put this little laundry basket here with the emoji, so cute. And then I also wanna mark down that I wanna do my nails that night, so. For nails, I know I have another cute Coffee Monsters Co. emoji. So for doing that my nails that night, I'm gonna take another emoji here. I think these little ones with the little with the pink nail polish is super cute. I do wanna kind of change it up because I feel like that's like two emojis right in a row. So maybe I'll layer this one. I feel like we need some washi also, just to bring in the patterns a little bit more. Maybe I'll take this washi here and then I'll take a tinier emoji. So cute. And then Sunday we are driving to go visit family, so I'm just gonna mark this little funny, angry driving emoji down. I think that's really funny, and I'm sure that's what traffic is gonna be like because this region sucks. So just mark that down, and then on Sunday, I just kind of want to mark down like general food prep stuff. I think we need to get groceries and all that jazz too. So I'm just gonna take some sort of coffee monsters. Cute food preppy. I think I'll just use this little chef emoji to mark down meal prep on Sunday, and I will layer that. Actually, I think I'll just leave this as is, and then I'm gonna pull in some washi again because I gotta, it's so pretty. Okay guys, I think that is everything I wanted to incorporate into this spread. I'm gonna go ahead and pop it back in my Foxy so you can see what it looks like. And I think this looks amazing. The only other thing I'm gonna do is take some of these little transparent strips from my little sheet from Rose Colored Days, and I'm just gonna put these at the top and the bottom of this full box because we have it and I want to use them, and I just want to have even more foil in this spread because it makes me so happy. So anyways, I hope you guys like this spread. I think it's awesome. I love using like all the washi, and using up leftovers is always a great feeling too. So anyways, I hope you guys liked it. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to leave me more questions down below. I'll try to do the most thumbs up question in my next one. Or I might take ones from the old one. But anyways, either way, just let me know what you want me to answer. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!